can't be heard at all. Now I can be heard, I think. Well, anyway. Suffice it to say, this is the Laser Lunch Hour. I'm your host, Caliban. And are robots spooky? They are today. Because we're playing the Talos Principle 2 demo version in advance of the release of the game, which is soon. The Talos Principle is a puzzle game, sort of a logic puzzle game, and there is a deep lore to it, which I'm not going to get into here, but I encourage you to play the first game if you like puzzle games. If you are lucky and privileged enough to own a VR rig, there is a VR version of the Talos Principle 1, which I don't have one of those, but I'd love to play because I think it's a game that has a really immersive feel, and with the way the puzzles work, I think it would be great in VR. But anyway, I played the game on non-VR when it first came out, and really enjoyed it. So looking forward to the release of the sequel. And apparently you can play the demo and kind of get ahead of the... Is that very loud for you? It's very loud for me. We'll fix that in a little bit. But it's one of the demos that will give you something, I think, if you play the demo before you play the game. So doing that right now. Good. That's a suggestion that there will also be a complex and engaging story like in the first Talos Principle. Very abstruse quotes. This game is by a European developer. I want to say Croatian, but don't quote me on that. Let's do this so we don't get it blown out. And they're mostly known for previously developing the music's still pretty powerful. The Serious Sam series. I don't know, I got blown away by that. You ever notice in games, I've noticed this a lot, that master volume doesn't control all the volume? I don't know why that's true. Right. So this is very similar. I changed this before, but now I gotta change it again. Yep, I'm one of those. Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting.
Behold, child.
Oh.
You are risen from the dust, and you walk in
Wait.
my garden.
So this is almost exactly like the beginning of the first game. Am I losing my mind here?
Now my voice.
It's no, it's not changing when you when you change the controls. Oh, I'm just doing mouse and keyboard. That's why. All right. I am losing my mind. Okay.
I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
Yeah, this is exactly like the beginning of the first game. So that's interesting. And if you know what happens in the first game, that's significant. It's a little... Not sure if it's just my setup, but it's a little choppy when it pans around there. So I don't know. That might just be the way I've got my dual monitor set up. So here's the idea. at least for the beginning here, there are different devices that you can use that can send you forward. So in this case, easy puzzle, right? The jammer. Make sure that you can get rid of this force field. You move on. But they're going to get more complicated. Oh, they're going to get more complicated. Doggy. Doggy. There's a...
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon you will awaken in a new world. First, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel.
I want to talk about what really happens in the game so bad, but I don't want to ruin the first game. It's so interesting.
Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself, as am I, after a fashion.
So that's a QR code. Who left that? Some aspiring DJ? Probably. Probably. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're solving puzzles. We get pieces. The pieces go in the puzzles, and then we can unlock the puzzles. Even though to get the pieces, we are doing puzzles as well. So this is an L. We're going to take an L, but in a good way. Not the toughest stuff so far. Ooh, cool. Voice, are you going to comment on everything that I do? Oh, child, you could have done that a little faster. Child, that's not what I would do. Child, you never call. So, this, presumably keeps you from, removing things. Oh, I didn't. Can't do that. Can you just throw it over? No. No, you gotta do this. Come here. Come here. There you go. No. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you. Okay, sometimes there's like hidden things, QR codes or certain extra stuff. The puzzles get a lot more complicated, which makes sense. But yeah, they get really tough. This is just a skills test. They're just sort of saying like, yeah, you get the kind of mechanics.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys.
Stop playing with them.
They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
Right? So I should have enough for this, yes. What? Okay. A little bit of Tetris action here. Oops. More puzzles. My child, when are you going to get married? Huh? No. Okay. Okay. Jump. No. Jump. No. Take. No. They should be all self-contained, so there should be a way to solve this in here. Later puzzles involve like bouncing light beams around, like splitting light beams and configuring them. Oh, detach fan. There you go. You know, swapping the parts with each other. I'll take this. There's no reason that it should be in there. Oh, I need to make the fan go. Okay, so you take this, and you go like that. Then you take this, and you go like that.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish.
Oh, thank you.
But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
So we might have to do this. Watch this. So put this there. That goes up there. You take this, like this. No. You go like this. Go like that. And you're up. Then you can jump. Whoop. Pretty good, right? Sekhmet. My friends call me Randy. Whoa! Eat at Joe's. Oh, okay. Alright, this isn't a complaint, but this is incredibly similar to the first game. Look. Yeah, no, this is Talos 2. I'm sure that that is intentional, but so far, very similar. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Whoa! It's a Z piece, or whatever you call those.
Very good.
Thank you. This is positive reinforcement. You know, it's nice. Single slit experiment. Okay, maybe we will be splitting light beams here. Or maybe I'm the photon. Nope, light. Good. Okay. Now it's going to get complicated. I don't believe, although I'm not sure, I think that it's not possible to, you know, soft lock yourself by trapping yourself somewhere, or you know, the puzzles are really well designed. I think I might remember one or two puzzles where I got trapped somewhere But it was my fault. I deserved it. But I could be mistaken. So we shut off that laser. What happens? Okay, we just go in here. That was not... I mean, there is a single slit, but that's not a single slit experiment. That's not what that is. That's not what that means. Okay. Whoa. What was that? Okay. I am always worried about soft locking myself, though. Well, we can just jam this, and then we go like this. Can't take it with you. Can't take it with you. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, now it is actively jamming it. But I still can't. Anything hiding back here? Nope. Interesting. Oh, I see. You can jam from distance, so that's how you do that one. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming. I hope you like jamming too, because we're gonna be jamming. Fan. Not a fan. I keep getting jump and pick up confused. It's only natural. Can you jam a fan? Why don't I know? I should know. So I gotta get this through somehow. You seriously can't just pull it through? I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna jam it with you. We're jamming. I need a second one to put on the thing for the other guy. What about this? Maybe you can jam the fan. Jam the fan. No, can't like that. Oh, do I? Wait, I think I know what it is. I know what it is. Jamming in the name of the Elohim. Jamming right straight from Jah. Oh yeah. Why is it Egyptian? Can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. Too much. Too spoiler. Come on, fan. Come on. I'm gonna fan you. Huh. Oh. Sorry. I get the blue and the purple confused. I can just pick this up. So that's fine. Hey. Hey. Can never be moved from there. So now I can jam a fan. I'm gonna jam your fan. jammed. You just got jammed.
Excellent.
Excellent. Play Tetris with me, my child. I hope you like jamming too. Because if you don't, I shall smite thee. Somebody's playing the bongos. Alright, here we go. Up, yep. Gonna go like that. It's these. If these seem deceptively easy, it's because there's only so many things that you can do at this level of complexity, but it gets a lot worse. It gets a lot worse. These become the worst part of the game. In a game where nothing's really bad, but definitely not the best part of the game.
I am proud of all my children.
30 eons previously. I don't care for Job.
And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
So I was singing the right song. We're going to Zion. People get all religious when it comes to computers for some reason. I don't get it. Alright. You go like this. You go like this. Whoops. It'll work. Just go like this. Take this. Like this. What do we want to shoot it at? Oh. Can it go through there? But it has to. It will. It does. Take this. Go like that. Yeah, connect it. Laser. Like that. Perfect. It's exactly what we want. That's not it. I gotta do something first. You go like this. Take this. And you wanna go like that. Right? It's like go like that. Then you go like that. And that's how you do that. And they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that at all. So it's kinda you're on your own, you know? No more QR code. Where are all the QR codes? I want to hear about robot podcasts or whatever. Ah. Beautiful. Beautiful. 2 colors, 2 doors. Girl, it can't get any better. If I was to say to you... Now, you can't have the lasers cross. Which is your real problem here. Ah, that's your red right there. And you go like that. Right? Then you gotta make it happen. You gotta make it happen. Oh, wait. Alright. No, keep the connections. Oh, there's a button for that. I didn't hit the right button. So this is gonna be wrong, because I gotta get the blue out. But it's a start. There we go. Girl, it can't get any better. You can run through the laser. It hurts just a little bit. Ow. Burr, 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 burr. Ow, ow. Don't look back, Steve. Meow. No. Yes. Put. Yay. Ow. Ow. I got my big 4. Got my big 4. Destructive interference. There's all these like quantum mechanics terms, which is cool. But kind of deceptive because they're not. It's not really what's happening. All right. So we need these to destructively interfere, apparently. Poop. There you go. So what that opened something. What that open? Okay. This is our problem. Actually, I don't need to have that open anymore, so I can just change all those. But they have to go around each other. You get it. So come here. You. Can't we just go like this? Yeah, they're still gonna run into each other. Maybe I can do an end around here. It's not. They're not going to interfere at all. It's not. It's just, yeah, they're deceptive. If we are men and women of science, then that's what we are. Not science frauds. But it is what it is. All right, come on, curveball, Talos. Because for me, like I said, this is literally, I think the puzzles are actually the same. This is literally the first level of the first game. Prismatic diffraction. I kind of doubt it, but let's do it. Beeper, beeper, beeper. Okay, I don't want to get trapped in here. Let's take a good look around. Not immediately apparent. Can I just use this to... Well, definitely up there. Is that going to just do it for me? That just did it for me. Oh, but I can't get through this door. Sorry, one more. Keep connections. One more connection. Do it. Ow. Okay, they get a lot tougher. Imagine that, but like 4 of those in one puzzle. Fundamental connections. Okay. Okay. Oh, I might need lasers from there. No, I won't. Just go like this. Go like this. Right? Like this. Child's play. This is for a child robot. Oh, unless you put it down. A child robot could do that.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now, hear my advice. A new world
Neither a borrower nor a lender be no.
full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders.
And Tetris puzzles.
Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined.
Ooh.
In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else,
Hot.
you will have to be human.
That sounds terrible. Put that down. Come here. Every time I turn around, I'm doing Tetris puzzles off the ground. Uh-oh. I can't flip them. No flipping. No flipping. Every time I turn around, gotta pick up a piece and put it down. I get that. Ah, the sexy saxophone stylings. Whatever this is. No. Get out of there. Okay. They made a robot Kenny G. Those bastards. See what I mean? This is the best part. Best part. Best part. And like, you know, like the area is like this. Later in the game, that it's all that. It's just a giant Tetris puzzle, and you're like, send me back to Robot Hell, please. I would like to go to Robot Hell. Okay. Well, it's been fun.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
I don't wanna. Okay. Oh. It tickles. Just Kenny G playing on a loop in heaven.
You're awake. Welcome to the world of the living. Oh, you're polite. What a rare combination of traits. If only the algorithm produced more people like you. Oh, but I'm confusing you. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history. So we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
That's a mistake.
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
Okay, so I'm going to ask for excruciating amounts of detail. This will probably be give spoilers for the first game. So, if you don't know the first game, you should play the first game. But if you don't really care, here we go.
All right, you asked for it. A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization. But unfortunately,
They had
their
TikTok.
impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost. That's something our historians still debate.
They didn't
were they
have
not prepared?
universal health
Why did
care.
they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research?
Why,
It's
indeed?
hard to understand.
It is.
But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time. A team led by a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a
So I wonder what the
project that was
mystery of the
intended
second
to
game will
create
be,
a
because
new
they've basically
humanity.
just spelled out
But
everything that
knowing
happens
there
in the
wasn't
first
enough
game.
time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor. The simulation was controlled by Elohim.
She loved Iron
It
Man.
wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word. But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. Sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat. I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position.
Empathy for the god/devil.
When the simulation was completed,
Sympathy for the
he became
demiurge.
part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think. You'll always hear him in sleep mode,
Great.
taking care of you.
Great.
That's what he is, after all. A caretaker. Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky, which was meant to collect all of humankind's knowledge. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way.
We don't have metaphors.
It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke
Cute.
up Cornelius and Eustathius.
Okay.
Together, using the tools left behind by the progenitors team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the Founder are known as the First Companions.
We don't have metaphors.
Athena and the First Companions then set out to rebuild the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem.
We don't have
But
metaphors.
then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return.
Once again, we are not programmed to use metaphor.
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the goal.
Good
capital
name.
G and all.
Oh,
To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Well, that's the official story.
okay.
The way the mayor tells it. Some of the first companions, like Byron, don't believe that Athena really wanted us to stop growing. They think her ideas have been twisted and embellished.
Robot cynics.
They may be right, but I didn't see Athena very much in the years before she left. Maybe actually leaving the simulation and seeing the destruction left behind by our ancestors changed her mind. You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event.
I guess I'm the 1,000th.
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy.
Weird.
The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose. But there are
What's the
many who
reformed view?
disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself. You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you. Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the first companions, but I did know Athena personally.
Whoa.
She and Cornelius taught me a lot.
We're friends. We're friends.
Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning. I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens.
Why don't you get some skin?
Oh, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on.
Will there be puzzles
It's
in
a
this?
crucial tool, and modular too.
Now I'm just
You
a
can
robot
easily
hanging
add
out.
functions.
A jobless
Just
robot.
Don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Oh, great. I think the experiment was a failure. We created AI and it created social media. Ping the moderators. Oh boy. When nerds create an afterlife. You're gonna get banned from Elysium if you keep that up. So yeah, this is very different from the first game. Pick up. Pick up. Nope. Sorry, all I know is puzzles. Goodbye. Person that just will stand there forever. Whoa. We've invented fireworks.
Look, it's 1K.
I don't like that name. No, no, no. I don't like that name.
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting.
At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to
to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization.
I didn't
that
vote
would
for you.
know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have...
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Squiddies. What's up?
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where...
Oh,
Curse you, Pandora.
hold on.
You will not chain me again.
I can turn into goo. That's the prologue. That's the prologue. You are riveted. Well, here we go. You see, they're all
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings.
human AIs
Told him there's something up with those structures.
who are just discovering human culture. So when they name their characters Byron and Prometheus and Pandora, it's not hack.
Exploration, too dangerous. Expansion.
They don't know. They don't know it's
Can't
hack.
even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I called you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense.
Hey, I just came from
If
Egypt.
you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
How do you feel about monorails? I'm partial to funiculars myself. Ja, ooh, ah. A city full of robots. They don't understand birth imagery. They're scared of water. Well, briefing.
What's broken now?
Hello. No? No. Okay. This is a lot different than the first one. I don't have to do a puzzle to get the elevator to work. Let me guess, we're in like the Fertile Crescent.
Listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to start life in the city, huh? What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
Right. Great. We've invented propaganda.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
Sure. Can I get anybody anything? Some refreshments?
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold.
I'm a
The
rebel.
world
I'm
doesn't
Byron.
cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
I like solving puzzles. Hey, what's going on?
Of course. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this. I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day.
I was looking for a game.
Ha! See? A fresh mind is open to the possibilities. Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I
Necessary.
agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
You'll all die. What if I say no?
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
What? Okay. Okay. So we're going to try to translate this. Translate from Greek. There's a lot of stuff like this in the game. It's kind of cool. Right. It says lorem ipsum dolor. It's just it's Greek. It's a Greek translation of Latin slug text. So that's good. That's a computer joke. It's good. WTF, dude. Great, we're all chatting on social media. Wait, is there more? Maybe it really was a sign, I'd like to say. Okay. What do you think, Jeremy?
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Oh boy, there's a lot of talking here. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm just not sure that it's like exciting stream material. So I wonder if the demo will continue or to other puzzles, hopefully soon. But it's a lot more. The first game was very confusing. It was about sort of like taking all these weird phenomenon and like snatches of text and trying to figure out what was going on. And this seems a lot more direct, like they're embracing that world that they revealed and then just sort of like putting you in it. So I think that's cool. Yeah, but I think unless there's, I'll probably off stream get through the dialogue and see if there's more, and then I might come back and play some tomorrow if there's more to do. I didn't look up how long the demo is, but kind of seems like you'll go on the expedition, they'll go and find out what happens, you know, in the game, but we'll see. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Yeah, this has been fun. Scary? Scary at the proposition? Oh, you think the death of every human being isn't scary? I don't know if it's really scary, but we'll try to do some more scary stuff in the future here on the stream. If you're not already, subscribe to our stream. Hit the heart and the bell icon below the video so you get notified when we're live and broadcasting. And we'll be here all week looking at scary stuff until Spider-Man 2, the scariest Spider-Man of them all, comes out on Friday. So join us then. Until then, I hope you have a great week. I'll see you in the future here, 12 p.m. every weekday at the Laser Lunch Hour. And until then, keep the geek fires burning.